We're waiting on that.
Should be there. Yep, you're good.
All right. Everybody, let's give Kelsey a big hand here. She's the technical support behind the scenes here. So good to see everybody. I hope y'all have had a great Thursday. I haven't done a whole lot today except work on this PowerPoint, so hopefully y'all like it and hang out with the kids. So anyway, this is the Essential Oils for Men class. We don't have a whole lot of classes for men. I think we've done maybe one other one on our Facebook oily community maybe one time before. But anyway, y'all feel free to share it. Share this with your friends, with any men that think oils or snake oils or something that are crazy, because I did at one time. I was that guy, but now I'm thankful for Jesus and I'm thankful for my oils, right? So I have Leandro Abreu. He's a friend of mine that I met in real estate school. He will be a panelist, and I will be, Leandro, if you have something you want to say, feel free to unmute, brother, and speak. And if you'd like to share your face so everybody can see you, that'd be cool too. But if not, whatever, buddy. So Leandro is going to be talking on this call with me, sharing some testimonies himself. He offered to do that. He's excited. He's very passionate about doTERRA essential oils, and he's actually he's new to it, and he is on fire for all these doTERRA oils. So thank you, Leandro, for being on here, and let's get started. So essential oils for men, and my name is Zach Watson. Kelsey and I are doTERRA Diamond Wellness Advocates. We've been using doTERRA for about 6 years now. Diamond just means we've been doing it a while, and it's mainly Kelsey, man. I've just been a user, and I'm thankful for him. So anyway, to any of y'all that don't know me yet, hope to meet you one day in person and shake your hand. So let's get started. Okay, oils are for everyone. Men, women, babies, children. The young ones, you've got to make sure they're diluted and things like that. doTERRA oils are for everyone. Animals, you just need to check, labels and stuff. But how we got started with doTERRA was Jeremiah right here in this picture. He's my 6-year-old boy. And when he was a baby, he was real colicky. And baby number one, I had a full-time ranch job, so I was getting up early, and he was not going to bed early. He was staying up all hours of the night crying. And I'm one of those people that I require like 9 hours of sleep. If not, by day 3 of no sleep, I am like a walking zombie. And so anyway, I told Kelsey, I was like, man, we've got to figure out what is going on with baby Jeremiah, because I got to get some rest. Like, he would be okay during the day. He would sleep during the day, but at night he would cry all night. So anyway, our chiropractor is the one that got us started. She shared some oils at a class. Our friend Casey Wills talked about oils with us. And anyway, they went to the chiropractor. She put some Digestin, which is one of our oil blends, on his belly. And within, 20 minutes, he either pooped or farted or whatever babies do when they're colicky. But the main thing was that he quit crying and he slept all night long. So I was like, I don't know what that stuff is, but buy some more of it, right? Don't run out of that stuff. So that's kind of how we got started. And, just for the people maybe that aren't using doTERRA yet, that are on here listening to this, we tried some other oils, and man, they just aren't the same. So doTERRA is definitely going to be the primo, just bar none. doTERRA is the best, in my opinion. So here we go. Toxic load. So a few things I want to talk about tonight. I'm just going to go down this little PowerPoint here, but toxicity is one thing that I learned about, being in the ranching industry and being a blue collar worker, like a lot of men, since this, I know there's a lot of women that are as well, but since this is directed towards men, I'm going to refer to the men a lot. So don't get offended, ladies. But men, when you're out there and you're exposed to weed sprays. We were spraying prickly pear. We were spraying mesquites. So all this stuff. I've seen guys literally drop the lid to their spray rig in the spray tank and reach down in all that chemical and grab it out. Used to, I didn't think, I knew it probably wasn't healthy, but knowing what I know now, and even the last couple of years of being in the full-time ranching industry, working with other people and seeing something like that, I would be like, oh, don't stick your hand in there, man. I'd be freaking out for them, and they're like, what are you talking about? They'd be over there stirring it with a stick, and just covered in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So the things that we expose ourselves to out of ignorance, and then the things that we just expose ourselves to daily, like drinking out of plastic bottles that have been overheated, where the plastic begins to break down. We ingest it, it builds up in our gut and our, all these places. So we have things that we need to be aware of, and then we need to actually do a detox. We try to do it twice a year, and then also just drinking plenty of water and certain oils that help you keep the toxic load down and continue to be flushing it out. Okay. So let's see, what are you exposed to daily? Women, since there are some women on here, hairspray, men, we wear cologne, perfume, things like that. Just be thinking about chemicals that actually are sold on the shelf that are not healthy for you. Deodorants. So we'll talk a little more about that a little bit down the way. But so why is this important? Here's why it's important, is because everything that you put on your body goes in your body. Your skin is your biggest organ on your body. Okay. So our skin just soaks it up, right? So this is why we need to be playing offense now, so that we're not playing defense in the future, or playing defense now, starting playing offense, like however you want to look at that. The point is, take care of our bodies now so that we're not sitting in a chemo chair getting pumped full of chemicals later to try to kill cancer because of the things that we're putting on our bodies now, right? So let's see, moving on. Hope that makes sense. Things to consider, okay? Here's number one. Fragrance equals chemicals, which equals health issues. Just going on a little more of what we just talked about. If you're having headaches, if you're having migraines, allergies, asthma, skin issues, diseases, fertility issues, etc., hormones. A lot of women struggle with hormonal things. Probably men too, I don't know, but definitely women, is one thing that's really affected by the chemicals that we put on our bodies, okay? Some of those things might be indoors, would be soaps that we use, detergents, deodorant, cologne, toothpaste, lotions, medicines, cleaners, car fresheners, etc. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but the black ice car fresheners, I've got friends that use those, and when I get in their cars and it's on a hot day, I'm like, oh my gosh, like after using oils and detoxing from all these things, if I get exposed to like hair, like if I go stay with somebody, like at my mom's or my sister's, they still use hairspray sometimes, or sometimes Kelsey did. If we're going on a hot date or something, she'll still use hairspray, and every now and again, not very often, but she still does every now and again. And I'm just like, oh, I can't even be around it, and just it'll give me a headache like that. Things that you plug in the outlets in your homes that the scents, like I don't know what they're called, but the little deals you put in your living room. My dad's a chimney sweep. Just a little short story right quick. He's a chimney sweep, and this house, it was supposed to smell good, but it smelled so awful. It had that plug-in scent thing. Oh my God. I went around, I literally couldn't work. I was starting to get a headache, and I was in there cleaning the chimney. I had to stop what I was doing and go walk around their house and unplug all those things, because it was just so strong. I went and got my car worked on the other day. I walked into the thing. They had one of those things going in their lobby. And when I got done, I said, hey, man, y'all did a great job. But just as a customer that I want to use y'all again, but I may not, y'all's lobby is way too strong. Like that's how bad it bothers me now, like being around certain smells like that. So I hope that you will start noticing that as you start being aware of these things, you know, that you're around. So fragrances, let's go move on to outdoors. Number 3, talked about it a minute ago, weed killers, fuels, diesel, gasoline. You know, how many guys do you know that are cleaning parts and they're wiping all their stuff off with gasoline, you know, and getting it all over their hands and just soaking it in, right? Animal dewormers, I know people that have died of weed killers. I know people that have died of animal dewormers because they'd be out doctoring cattle, like, or worming cattle down the chute, and the hose busted and be leaking all down their back, which is where your spine is, obviously. And then the next morning, you know, it'd be real sweaty. Their pores would be open. Their body's just soaking all that chemical in. And the next day, the guy died. Like he didn't, I don't even know if he made it through the night. But so, man, we got to be careful what we're putting on our bodies or allowing our bodies to touch, right? There's certain wormers that I've gotten on me a lot like that, where I've gotten kind of sick. Now, if I smell them, I'll immediately get a headache. So your bodies will tell you too, you know, what to watch out for. Heavy metal poisoning. There's been some other guys that have been really, really, really sick, like autoimmune disease sick now, chronic sick, because of heavy metals and things that they've exposed themselves to. So let's moving on. Let's move on. Okay. Why essential oils? Okay. Here's a couple of things why. Sorry, I had a pop-up. I don't know what this is, but I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, this computer's popping stuff up. I don't know what it is. Not now. Okay. I'm not a computer guy, okay? So it makes me nervous when stuff pops up. Okay, so safe. Are the essential oils safe? Here's why they're safe. They're natural. They come from leaves. There's a bug in here and it's giving me anxiety. Just kidding. Natural. There are no side effects. They're made from leaves. They're made from flowers. They're made from stems. They're made from roots. Any part of the plant, this is what the essential oils come from. The resin, you know, frankincense comes from the resin of a tree. So there's nothing chemical about it. They're all pure, safe. There's nothing added to doTERRA essential oils. Effective. We're about to talk about the effective, why essential oils are effective in just a minute on the next slide. They are affordable to replace harmful chemicals that are in your home, shop, truck, and office, okay? They're powerful to detox the body from all the harmful things that you're still exposed to daily. There is nothing under our kitchen sink right now that I wouldn't be afraid for Benaiah, my youngest son, to crawl in there and just drink. Because if there's anything that he gets a hold of, all we got to do is add water, okay? And the amazing thing is that it still cleans it. Sorry, man, this little gnat is like bugging me. So, yeah, so there's nothing in there that he can't drink that won't get him. So they're powerful to detox, like I was saying a minute ago. If you're to go pour a drop of doTERRA lemon oil on a styrofoam cup, it would eat right through it, just like gasoline would. Although if you drank gasoline, it would kill you. If you drink lemon oil, which I do every morning in my water, it will actually go in and it's a detoxer, it's a cleanser. So doTERRA lemon oil will go in and actually break down the plastics that are in our body that we ingest just from drinking out of plastic and stuff. Obviously, you don't want to drink out of a plastic cup or a styrofoam cup if you're drinking lemon water, but just drink out of a glass cup or a stainless steel. I have one of these hydro flasks right here, and this is what I drink my water out of every day. Put my ice and my lemon oil and my water in it. We have Kangen high alkaline water. So there you go. There's some blue collar workers for you. And they need oils if they don't use them already, right, in that picture. Okay, look at that scary looking alien thing right there. That is a virus, I think. I was looking at pictures of viruses and stuff, and that's what was popping up. Do viruses scare you? If they do scare you, I can unscare you, okay? When the whole corona thing happened, when the whole bird flu, all these viruses that happened in the past, like, I'm just like, man, I'm not scared. You know why? Because I have On Guard. And I pray over our bodies. I pray over our kids. Like I have Jesus and I have oils. Like I told you, I am not scared of viruses. So this is kind of how a virus works. If you can see my little arrow, a virus will attach to the cell wall. A virus will attach to the cell wall. It will penetrate. There's a lot of you on here that are way smarter than me. I'm just putting it into cowboy terms. It gets in here, it does whatever it does inside, it generates more, and it kicks the new virus out, okay? The main thing is, right here, is that the virus lives on the inside of the cell wall, okay? And I've got another slide that I'm going to show you right here, and we're just going to explain it better. So, is there any germaphobes? Because I tend to be a germaphobe. If I see my kids licking the Walmart basket, you know, and I'm like, oh, gross. I'm like spraying them down with On Guard, okay? But here we go. So the oils, they kill viruses and they kill bacteria. So here's the deal right here. If you look on the chart, viruses are on the inside of the cell. Bacteria is on the outside of the cell. This is, like I said, once again, just very cowboy kindergarten. I'm sure there's some other people that'll hear this that'll be nurses and doctors, and y'all could really explain it even better. But cowboy terminology, if you go to the doctor with a cold, it's a virus. They send you home. They say get a lot of vitamin C, and get lots of rest, and just let it do its thing. Let it run its course, right? We would tell you, go home, get your vitamin C, get your rest, and be rubbing On Guard on your feet, rubbing On Guard down your spine, taking On Guard. The doTERRA On Guard is, they got a capsule, On Guard Plus, and it's got the high powerhouse oils with it. And we would be telling you to take that stuff, and it will actually go in, penetrate the cell wall. That's my wife in the background, that weird lady looking. So the oil actually, the terminology I think is lipophilic, and so our cell wall actually is made of the same fatty stuff that plants are. And so it will actually allow the oil, like clove and oregano and cinnamon and some of those things that are antiviral, to penetrate into the cell wall and help give the body what it needs to kill the virus, okay? When you go get a shot, an antibiotic, right, it can kill the bacteria, but it can't penetrate and kill the virus because it's man-made. So the cell won't let the antibiotic bust through that cell wall and kill that virus. So I hope that makes sense. Antibiotics cannot penetrate cell membrane. Essential oils can penetrate cells to kill the viruses and the bacteria. doTERRA oils are CPTG, therapeutic grade, CTPG, which means certified therapeutic grade, and third-party tested for purity and potency, okay? Certified therapeutic grade means you can ingest it. You can diffuse it in the air. You can put it on your body topically. It's not going to hurt you, and you can ingest most of the oils. There's some that you don't want to ingest, like wintergreen and a few others. Third-party tested, meaning another company. doTERRA says, hey, you go out, you test this. We want everybody to know that we have a pure product. We're not doing anything to try to cheapen our product to make more money. Like, we want the best product on the market, okay? So they've got a third-party testing. One of them is called APRC. You can go look them up. I believe it's Aromatic Plant Research Center, Aromatic Plant Research Center, APRC. Anyway, you can go study about all the stuff that they do on their website. Like I said, the oils are antiviral, they're antibacterial, they're antifungal, and much more. Okay? Leandro, anytime you want to chime in, brother, you just let me know, okay? There's a little button on there that says mute and unmute. And if you want to unmute, if you got anything you want to say, just let me know. Okay, so this is the Healthy Habits Kit on the left right here. This has a lot of the oils that have the antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal things that we were talking about. Lemons right there. There's the On Guard. Here's our probiotics for our gut. All these things we're about to talk about more, okay? But digestive enzymes, those are great. If you got a healthy gut, then you got a healthy body, okay? Pollen relief, sleep anxiety, lavender, cellular wellness, discomfort, energy. Frankincense, I believe, is what that is. You got balance. And then right here, the E omegas and the VMZs and the Alpha CRS. This is our Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is the foundation of a wellness, whole foods, perfectly balanced vitamins. These are amazing. I can tell when I take them, and I can tell when I don't take them. I need them. You need them. If you're not taking some vitamins, some good vitamins, these are an amazing, this is our top selling product right here in doTERRA. They're amazing. Deep Blue Rub. Oh man, I got Deep Blue Rub on my back right now. I'm hobbling around like an old man right now because my lower back's been hurting. So I've been using the Deep Blue and some other things that we'll talk about in a minute. Right here, this right here where my arrow is on the screen, this is our top 10. Our top 10 oils. We have a kit that we use with this, and oregano is cooking, antioxidant, immune support, germ busters right here, all these. Melaleuca, which is tea tree. It's great for skin. Then we've got the On Guard, like I was talking about a minute ago. That's an immune booster, antiviral. Frankincense, antiviral. It is a cleanser, lemon. I mean, look at all that. Detox, cleaning, mood booster, seasonal threats, all things respiratory. If you snore a lot, breathe is a good thing right here. My mom has a CPAP machine to help her sleep at night because of her breathing or whatever. She has that thing where they quit breathing at night and snoring and all that. Anyway, she puts Breathe in her machine at night and she loves it. Digestin, this right here is a great product for your gut, muscles, and joints. That's the Deep Blue oil, which is in also the Deep Blue Rub. So let's move on. This is a kit also. It comes with a diffuser. We'll talk about that later if anybody's interested in purchasing some oils. Right here, we have supplements. This is the foundational support. These are the vitamins I was just talking about. So let's just look right here at healthcare and lifestyle, okay? These are some of the things we've already talked about. The main thing is if you eat trash, you're going to feel like trash, right? You get in what you get out what you put in, okay? Exercise and weight management, and I would just say on exercise that stretching is a main exercise. Like we don't have to go out and run 10 miles, but stretching and basic exercise is definitely what we need. Rest and manage stress. Like I said, I have to have my rest. If not, I definitely get more stressed. And so reducing the toxic load, like we were talking about a minute ago, being aware of what we're putting in our body and on our body and what we're breathing in around us, right? And then informed self-care. This could be a lot of things. Self-care to me, for Kelsey, it is going and doing yoga maybe twice a week and just being able to relax, stretch, and reduce her stress, right? For me, it's going out, it's riding a horse, working out, something like that, self-care. And then proactive medical care. Just staying in tune with your body and making sure that you're, if there's something weird going on, that you go get it checked out and being proactive, right? Just like going to the dentist to get your teeth cleaned 6 months. If you're doing that, they're going to catch anything that's going wrong, right? So that's just basic. Everybody knows it, but it's nice to have it in a pyramid form. The foundation of all health and what builds the strongest body is the fuel that you put inside. Everything we eat either feeds disease or fights disease. I love that sentence right there. Whatever you're putting in your body is either feeding the disease or fighting the disease. We can support our body and change the way we feel by using doTERRA's #1 selling product, Lifelong Vitality. This is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So the vitamins. They have a money-back guarantee. If somebody does decide to try it, you use it, you decide you don't like it, you send it back to them, they send you their money, but that very seldom happens because people see the results and they can tell the results. Excuse me. So every man's best friend and lots of women's best friend, okay? You think you'd see a picture of a dog here, but it's not. It's an old dog called Deep Blue Rub. Primary benefits: it soothes sore muscles and achy joints, supports healthy circulation. Y'all want to see my bottle of Deep Blue? This is my bottle of Deep Blue. I buy that one because I use it so much. This is an amazing product. I ought to put some on right now, but I'm not going to. I got some on. I'll put more on later, right? Leandro, go ahead, buddy. I see your hand. unmute. I'm going to unmute you. Go ahead. You there? Hello. I don't hear you, buddy. If you can chat in, you can do that if you want, buddy. For some reason, I'm not hearing you. Can anybody else hear him? Not hear him? Is it just mine? Where's chat? Right here?
Yeah.
Chat. Nate's listening, watching with me. Hi, hey guys. Also, Abuse Metabolism. Okay, anybody else? Okay, brother, I don't know what's going on, but I can't get you, so I'm going to roll on, okay? All right, practical uses. We rub on muscles before and after exercise to reduce discomfort. Try rubbing Deep Blue Essential Oil Blend on the shoulders and neck to recover and ease muscle tension. Massage Deep Blue Rub onto the growing kids' legs before bedtime to help with aches associated with growth spurts. We've got some friends that use it on their kids' knees that their kids would actually wake up crying at night because their legs would be hurting so bad. So a very good product. I love this product. Okay. Leandra, if you want, text me and Kelsey can read it and then we'll figure it out. Okay. So I don't know why I can't hear you. Okay. So pain, this is something that I use my essential oils. These are the products I use a lot for my essential oils. For pain. Okay. So joint pain, the LLV, which is a lifelong vitality pack plus turmeric. This is a hot seller. Turmeric capsules. It's a dual capsule. It's got the turmeric herb inside a dual capsule that has oil also in it. I can really tell the difference. Kelsey's had some headaches pop up, some migraines, and the turmeric was the only thing that took it away. Okay. Deep Blue, that's the rub we just talked about again, right? And then I will take the Deep Blue polyphenols complex is what they call it. It's got a whole bunch. It's actually got turmeric in it and some other things, and it's a capsule. And just depending on how bad you're hurting, if my back's really hurting, sometimes I'll take 4 or 5 of them, and I can tell, and it lasts, for a while. So I love those products right there. I don't use the Deep Blue polyphenols daily, but I will use the turmeric capsule and the Deep Blue rub daily. I use the Deep Blue capsules when I'm really hurting. Okay, muscle pain. Here we go again. Marjoram, turmeric, Deep Blue, and Copaiba. The Copaiba, I take one of these a day, one of these capsules a day. Sometimes I take one in the morning and one at night. It is actually a cannabinoid like CBD, but it is from 4 different trees and out of Brazil. It is a great product. It does not affect the same CB receptor that the CBD oil does, which is great. There's no chance of THC or any of those things. So that's why doTERRA chose the cannabinoid called Copaiba. And it is a great anti-inflammatory oil as well. So let's see, marjoram. I use this a lot whenever I had a broke wrist, and this and lemongrass and a few other things was a great product, a great oil. Okay, let's go over here. Extreme pain and morphine blend. This was back in the day when I used to ride broncs. Kelsey put that picture on there. And so aches and pains, you can only imagine the aches and pains that come with some of the things that we do to our bodies, like getting on a bronc, right? So roller bottle blend. If you want a morphine bomb, what we call it, for extreme pain, you can do a blend of copaiba, frankincense, marjoram, lemongrass, and oregano. In a 10 millimeter roller bottle, you can do 10 drops each of copaiba, frankincense, marjoram, and lemongrass. Fill the rest with fractionated coconut oil, and then use as needed. It's not an every 4 hours thing. It's to use as much as you want. Every time you have pain or you feel it, use it. The morphine bomb. This is where you take one of those veggie capsules. doTERRA sells a veggie cap that's empty, and you just hold it with one hand, or there's a little stand you can buy with it, and you just drop your copaiba. What's up, Leandro? Now I can see you. And so you can drop 3 drops of copaiba, frankincense, marjoram, oregano, and a veggie cap, and you take it every 4 hours. You could actually take it more than 4 hours if you want, but with the oregano, they recommend it being every 4 hours. So, all right, Leandro, let's try again, brother.
No, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's up?
Oh, I had to change computers here, man. I do apologize.
That's all right, man. Go ahead. It's all yours. Do you want me to back up to the deep blue?
Yeah, that deep blue.
There you go.
I remember that first bottle that you gave me to try out. And I tell you what, man, that is like heaven.
Yes.
I remember I just had cut the yard. And I got about it's not nothing like what you have, but I got a half acre.
Uh-huh.
And that day, it was a Saturday. And when I got done, that evening, I was like nothing about old people, but boy, I felt like I had been hit with a Mack truck. I had my wife rub that deep blue on me.
Yes, sir.
Oh my, not only does it smell pleasant, but I slept like a baby, and the next morning, yes, I ate a little bit, but not as much as I would if I wouldn't have done nothing.
Right.
That is awesome.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I love that product. Well, you need to buy you one of those big tubes like I got.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, so right while I got you, is there anything that we've talked about yet that you want to add to besides Deep Blue, like the vitamins and let's see, the viruses, like all this stuff right here? I mean, you're very smart, and you're already aware of these things before you even started using doTERRA with this. So if there's anything you would like to enlighten us on, with what we've already talked about, feel free.
And you covered it pretty much. Me personally, I like the frankincense. That is, I remember your wife did a tutorial on some oils. I forget which one it was, but she mentioned the frankincense, the go-to oil. So being that I am a child of a king, and if it's good for the child of the king, it's good for his son, which is me. I said, let me get me a bottle of that frankincense. I didn't know much about it, but I started reading about it. Yeah. And it took care of some personal issues I had, and it is awesome. It's a really good oil to have, and I use it every day.
Yes, sir.
I like the way it smells. I use it as a cologne. I use it for everything, basically.
Right. Yes, that's a great product, and it really supports some really poor people over there in the same trees that trees that the frankincense came from. doTERRA is building schools and medical centers for those clans over there that are harvesting the frankincense. So that's another thing I love about doTERRA, But no, cool, man. Well, hey, anything else? Just feel free to chime in.
Man, you're doing a great job, bro.
Okay, buddy. Thanks. Here we go, everybody. We're gonna keep rolling. That's Leandro. It's one of my good friends out there, and I'm glad that he's on here with me. So here's some digestive issues, digestive pain, okay? Terrazyme. Terrazyme is a product that doTERRA makes that you take every time you eat a meal. You're supposed to take one of these. It gives your body what it needs to produce more enzymes in your gut to help break down the foods and do what it needs to do to just to help you have a healthy gut, right? And so this has actually helped people cure up eczema, things that are skin related. The Terrazyme, having a healthy gut, actually cleaned up their skin as well. So you could add that to a skin protocol right there. The digestin, this oil right here, this is the oil that made my little baby boy Jeremiah sleep and allowing us to get some sleep as well. Digestin it's a miracle oil. There have been doctors that are really smart doctors that have been to see other specialists with their guts. And Dr. Hill is our head of R&D. and he had a doctor come through and saying, man, I've just got this gut issue going on. And when he heard this, he shared the Digest, and he said, just take it to your hotel room tonight, try it out. If you decide you like it, or just tell me what it does. The next day the guy comes back. If I remember right, he said he was almost in tears because this had been years and years of gut problems going on that nobody could diagnose, and the Digestin just like helped him out tremendously. So it's been a great product for a lot of people, helped a lot of people. The Tamer, this is the kid version of Digestin. So we actually have a whole product line for the kids. And then the peppermint tablets, I have taken one. I don't use them. I don't have a whole lot of gut issues really, but I have tasted it just to try it. And those are really strong peppermint tablets, but there's been people tell me that has really helped them as well. This is one right here, Copaiba soft gels. I was taking them for inflammation and things. We were on a cow camp out in New Mexico, out in the middle of nowhere, and my buddy Reese was with me, and he was using he started taking it with me, and he could tell a difference. And he actually told me that he had been having gut issues, and he had been using them for 3 days, I guess. In the mornings, I was letting him use them. And by like day 3, he was like, oh my gosh, he goes, give me some more of that Copaiba. And so whatever it was doing for his gut, he was really liking it. So I have added the Copaiba to the digestive pain and the digestive issues as well. So let's see, make sure I covered it all. Terrazyme, if you overindulge, Terrazyme can help. What man doesn't like to eat? So use that Terrazyme, use it up, right? I do know some other people that have, the gut deal where they eat something and their guts just get really, really tight. Like you can touch their stomach and it feels like they're just flexing all the time, like, because it's so tight. And the Terrazyme really helps break that down and helps them, I guess it helps them pass the gas and, get those air bubbles and all that stuff moving that needs to move, because I can tell that they really are in pain. So the Terrazyme is a great product. We also have a probiotic that goes along in our digestive plan as being proactive as well. That's not on here. So respiratory issues. I take one of these every day. If my allergies get really bad, I will take 2 a day. Tri-Ease has been a godsend for me. It's lemon, lavender, and peppermint all wrapped up into one capsule, okay? So it'd be these 3 oils right here put into a capsule. You get 60 of them. That should last you about 2 months, right? Unless you got allergies really bad, and then I recommend taking 1 at night or 1 at lunch and 1 in the morning. So breathe. Go ahead. You got anything, Leandro?
Yeah, so the that other gut thing that you were talking about, the Trizyme, I think.
The Terrazyme?
Yeah, that one right there. I'm actually using it.
Uh-huh.
And I had an issue of my stomach, for whatever reason, it was bloated.
Uh-huh.
And no matter how much water I drank or how much sit-ups I did, it was always felt like it was just bloated. And your wife got me on she did a detox for 10 days, and I'm actually taking that, and with another, what's the other one? It's supposed to be, I don't know, I forget at this time, but I've noticed within about a month the tremendous amount of difference as far as my stomach actually being deflated.
Right.
Kind of, it's not bloated as much as what it used to, so it does work. I like the ways taking care of my body.
Yeah, it'll really break some stuff down. I've heard several people saying exactly what you're saying. They get that gut bubble in there and just can't get rid of it. And the Terrazyme has done wonders. Boyd Truman is one of the really, really smart guys in doTERRA. And this is what Terrazyme is what he wants to talk about. Anytime he gets asked to speak, if he's given the option, he wants to talk about Terrazyme. That's his favorite product. Like he'll take a bunch a day. He don't take like 3 a day. He'll take like 10 a day if he has to. So
wow. I'm actually doing three a day.
Yeah. So you might be taking the GX Assist, which is a good one for detoxing, and then also Zendicrine is a good one for
Right.
but those are two other products. But awesome. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So moving back on over here to breathe, this is a respiratory. This right here, if you ever get where you got that itchy throat going on at night and you just can't sleep because you just got that cough or the sneeze going, I love this product right here, the Breathe. It's like a lipstick roller. You roll that thing out and I'll rub it on my neck and my chest, and then I'll put my shirt over my nose and just breathe that in. You can do that with the oil as well. I just like that. The way that coats my neck, kind of, it seems like it stays on top longer. It doesn't soak in as fast with the Breathe roller. Like I said, if you have a CPAP machine, the Breathe will really open up your airways. I can't tell you how many people have had their lives just enhanced because of breathing better. The Breathe drops, those are really good. My kids think they're candy. They try to eat them up all the time. They're another thing. Just on the road, or if you're in class or something, you've got a little cough going, they've got these Breathe drops. They're a great product. So, okay, personal care. Okay, so toothpaste has been a big thing for me. Ever since I was a kid, I've had mouth ulcers, okay, on the inside of my mouth. Those big ulcers that just, oh man, they hurt so bad. And I've had, up to 5 in my mouth at a time. They're awful, So with the toothpaste, we finally got to start using, I tried like AIM and some other ones, and they were better. They were a little more gentle. I grew up using Crest, and Crest was so harsh on my mouth. It made my mouth feel really good. Like I love that. But when doTERRA came out with this toothpaste, I did my research, and there's 2 different SLSs right here. The SLS, one of them's like sodium lauryl sulfate, and then the other one, I can't remember what the other one is. One of them is for more of a soapy type, making it bubble up in your mouth thing. And then the other one is a really harsh chemical that is in them. The doTERRA toothpaste does not have the harsh SLS in it. It has the gentle SLS. And so with that being said, my mouth has been so thankful. The only time I get ulcers in my mouth now is if I get really, really tired, or if I get really, really stressed out. But as far as just toothpaste breaking my mouth out, it doesn't happen anymore. So I stand firm by that. Did you want to say something about toothpaste, Leandro? And then the mouthwash, I can unmute you right here, I think. I don't know why it's not working.
There we go. I'm gonna leave it off.
There you go.
Yeah, that toothpaste. I just actually started with the toothpaste. We got an order in last week, and I'm trying to replace just about everything I have in my house from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed. So this is one of these stuff. The toothpaste and the mouthwash works hand in hand, and I just like the way it tastes. So give me about another month. I like to see how white my pearly whites get.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. It's a delicious, refreshing in your mouth. I like the way it actually cleans my mouth.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's good. It's a good product. It's for health, for sure. It tastes good as well. It's gentle. The mouthwash, this is Kelsey's favorite product right here. I love the mouthwash. It's the On Guard. So it's got the oil. It's got some of that stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, which is obviously good to have in your mouth, right? Right here is the doTERRA Spa soap. There's 3 different soaps. They have a men's soap that hopefully they sell online or sell that goes online after this month. It smells really good. It's got a woodsy smell. This right here is going to be the citrus bath bar, I believe. I like that one in the morning. And then they've got a lavender bath bar. I actually shave with this stuff too. It lathers up really good, and that's
yes.
what I shave with. Yeah.
I thought that was the only one.
Yeah, man, it lathers up really good. I like the lavender one when I shave at night. And if it's in the morning, that citrusy smell kind of wakes me up. This stuff is all fragrance free, paraben free, and aluminum free. doTERRA Balanced Grounding Blend deodorant. This is some good stuff. I was kind of wondering if it would actually help with BO, if it would actually be strong enough to keep me smelling good by the end of the day. And it has actually been a strong deodorant that I've been really pleased with, as far as for a man deodorant, right? So
it doesn't really, the soap is not really girly like. I love the way the citrus and the lavender, just like you would use it at night, the lavender and the citrus in the morning. I started out with the citrus, and that's what we had to use day and night. And man, I tell you, it is really, really good scent compared to what I was using. I'm kind of sensitive to some soaps. This is awesome.
Yeah. And like I said, it's all natural. It's not going to give you that fragrancy, just fake smell. It's all going to be natural smelling stuff. And I'll tell you, if anybody hasn't used it and you want to try it, you'll be able to tell the difference, like what we're talking about. So
I was one of those type of guys that fragrances, like the deodorants.
Yeah.
I basically don't even use deodorants because I just don't like the way it feels on my body.
Right.
So for a long time, I never used deodorants. But the soaps itself, without using deodorants, is still, for me, for my body,
right.
It doesn't actually, it does what it say it does.
Right. Right. And there's so many things in the deodorants that you can buy off shelves that you got to be careful with, that are, cancer causing, things like that we put on our body. It's weird what the FDA and things like that will allow to be sold on over the counter and stuff. That's really harmful for us. So right here, moving on. So if you have dry, cracked, painful, or itchy feet, or athlete's feet, this right here is my go-to. So if it gets real humid, or if I'm out working and my feet get real sweaty, and then at night I get in there and my feet are just itching, sometimes I can't sleep. I just go, oh, my feet are itching, and so I'll go get the tea tree oil, which has this cooling, soothing effect. And then the oregano has like this burning effect to it. And the oregano is actually a hot oil. So anytime you use it, you need to have something like body butter or coconut oil to add with it, because it will actually burn you like gasoline will burn you.
Wow.
We've got all kinds of war stories I've shared. I'm not going to do that for sake of time right now. But oregano is a hot oil. So you do got to be careful and just, research and use that coconut oil freely. But this right here, every night or every other night, just depending on the time of year, I'm usually putting the body butter on my feet along with the tea tree, a couple of drops of tea tree oil or melaleuca, and also oregano. So great products right there. Here we go right here, personal care. Going into this, look at that dude's beard, right? Kelsey put that picture on there. I think she liked that picture. I don't know. So he's got that man bun going on. He's got that beard. He probably uses doTERRA root to tip serum to have a beard like that and some hair like that. So that's just going to it's got some oils in it that are kind of cooling, that are going to help your beard feel fresh and grow. Okay. Cypress, frankincense, and rosemary. Those are some good oils to put into your oil blend. And they might be in the root to tip serum. Okay, how many guys do we know that are losing their hair, or their hairline is, getting a little thin? So I've got a buddy who's waking up in the mornings that are on our doTERRA team, and he has started balding at an early age. And he was waking up in the morning smelling a little different. And he wakes up and he's like, man, what is this oil on my face, And I'm going to mute you, Leandro, because it's got I can hear myself in your background. Sorry. But anyway, the essential oils for hair loss. So he's waking up in the morning and he's like, what the heck is on my face? And anyway, it goes on for a couple of weeks, and come to find out, his wife when he would fall asleep, his wife would go in there with a spray, and she was spraying cedarwood and lavender on his head to help him out with his hair growth. So he actually, once he found out, he laughed, of course, and they all had a good laugh about it. But he stuck with it, and his hair actually did. He said, I actually did have some hair growing back and stuff. So that was pretty cool. Okay, moving on. So essential oils, do it yourself for dudes. Kelsey found this. So if you have your shop in there and you've got greasy tools, lemon oil is very good at taking stuff off. We had some really pretty wood cabinets, and Kelsey had put some duct tape on there to duct tape like a morning prayer or something on there. Anyway, when we left that house, when she took it off, it had that duct tape goop on it, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh. It was a ranch house that we were living in, and I'm like, crap. How are we going to get that off without taking the tarnish off, without messing up the wood polish? She goes, don't worry, I got lemon oil. And this is when we first started using it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, she wiped it right off, and it looked great. It actually made the wood look better. So lemon is great for, to remove gum, oil, and grease stains and sticky residue, or to prevent rust and loosen rusty screws. So WD-40, watch out, because lemon oil is in the house, right? So do it yourself for dudes, polishing your tools. Did you know that you could clean up and polish your tools with essential oils? Add 2 to 3 drops of lemon on a rag to polish and remove grime from your tools. So just a little FYI for you guys that work in the shop. Okay, right here we've got some do-it-yourself for dudes, your men's cologne, just like Leandro said a minute ago. This guy uses 5 drops of sandalwood essential oil, 5 drops of lime, 5 drops of grapefruit, 1 drop of vetiver, 3 drops of cedar wood. You put it in a 10 millimeter roller bottle, and you top it off with a carrier oil, probably fractionated coconut oil that you can buy from doTERRA, and you apply it to your pulse points. I personally like patchouli, cedar wood, frankincense, and there's several other woodsy smells, but I like those woodsy smells. Do it yourself for dudes, shoe deodorizers. How many of you guys got stinky feet? You take your shoes off, you're like, oh my Lanta, stick those things outside, right? Well, add a couple of drops of essential oil to a paper towel, scrunch it up, and leave it in the shoes overnight. Oil suggestions would be peppermint or any citrus oils.
Exact.
Yes, sir.
Inside the for those who are members or have their, I guess when you can actually get a recipe for these colognes on how to mix different oils on the I guess it's the blog. They got a blog. Just type in cologne and go to the blog, and they'll have a recipe for men or women.
Awesome. So once they become a customer, a wholesale customer, you're saying that they'll have access to some blogs and things like that.
Correct.
Okay. Heck yeah. Well, we'll have to help them out with any of that. So there you go. Peppermint, tea tree, and lavender. So I'll put peppermint in my pickup. I'll put a couple of drops in there. I don't use air fresheners, but I'll keep a bottle of peppermint in my ashtray. And that's what I use for my air freshener. And it lasts. It's strong. So, okay. Here we go. Essential oils. Essential oils. Date night. Sex drive. doTERRA for dudes. Don't be blushing over there, Leandro. So, how many guys, how many of you are struggling at date night? So here's some things you can do to really boost your libido, okay? And your wife's libido, right? So sex drive, the ylang ylang is for the woman. She applies it in certain places and on her neck, and it just kind of get her in the mood, okay? These are like aphrodisiac type oils. doTERRA, okay, so the date night, the 2 drops of cinnamon, 2 drops of patchouli, 2 drops of rosemary, 6 drops of sandalwood, and 2 drops of ylang ylang. That is kind of like the man potion, I guess you could call it. I don't know. Anyway, those are things you can use. This would be more for the guy. Ylang ylang is pretty much just for the woman. If you got any questions, women, feel free to ask Kelsey. I'm sure she can fill you in on any details. Guys, if you got any questions, holler at me. I can fill you in on any details, I guess. All right. doTERRA for dudes. Fresh breath, fast, ditch the mints, get peppermint beadlets. Okay. So doTERRA has this product right here, peppermint beadlets. They're little bitty capsules. You put them in your mouth, they explode with peppermint oil. They're really strong. I also like to carry around a bottle of spearmint if I'm going to church or I'm going to, like when I was going to real estate school, where I've got people close in contact and I'm talking to people a lot face to face. I don't want to be covering my mouth because my breath stinks, right? So I'll carry peppermint or spearmint, a bottle of it in my pocket, and just put 1 drop and it'll last for a while. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Essential oils are fatty like our cells, so they can move quickly and powerfully through the cells. In 20 seconds, they're in your bloodstream, and in 20 minutes, in every cell in your body. Aromatherapy benefits only take a few seconds. Okay, so right here is a shot from a video clip that shows a person's blood cells in high stress mode, okay? This is a shot from the same video clip that shows a person's blood cells 30 seconds later after 1 drop of Balance. Balance is our grounding blend. It's a blend of essential oils, which means it's a couple of different ones blended together, right? It balances out your systems. That's pretty amazing right there on the science behind these oils. I use Balance as a cologne. Will also put that in with my cedarwood, my frankincense, and my patchouli. I like the smell of Balance. It kind of has somewhat of a woodsy, sweet smell to it as well. And the whole time it's doing it, it's actually giving my body benefits, just like that picture shows. Okay, the adaptive product right here. This is a capsule. This is a roller bottle, so it's a diluted version. It's got coconut oil in it, and then this would be the oil with no dilution to it. This is more for mental health. If there's any of you guys that are struggling with anxiety, there has been a lot of people that have struggled with anxiety, suicidal thoughts, anything like that you might be struggling with. The adaptive oil has a lot of things in it that can really help just take the edge off to where you can think straight and then, get back to a healthy mindset, I guess. And, we got to be aware of our people around us that are having mental health concerns. I think it's a growing thing. And I think it's got to do with all the technology and all the information overload that we got. And it's just all this stimulation. I think it's a little different than what it used to be back in the 70s and 80s. So here we go. Also, patchouli, that's something I use, like I said, and frankincense is something I use. Is patchouli good for mental health? I thought she was in here. I can't remember all the benefits for patchouli, but she put it on here. So I'm going to say that's probably goes good with, I use it. I like the smell of it. But I can't remember all the benefits. I have a book that I could look it up if anybody is curious. Yes, it's good for mental health, she said. Frankincense is the only oil that we have that crosses the blood to brain barrier, which is huge. Okay, so it's very good for cell regeneration. It's very good for any.
Yes, patchouli's good for anxiety and mental health.
So
it's also a really great men's cologne.
Patchouli is a great men's cologne. It's really good for anxiety and mental health, she said. Patchouli is, okay? The frankincense, though, is really good for your brain health, okay? I had a really bad horse wreck, and I had a concussion for 3 days. I lost my short-term memory. I was asking the same questions, repeat mode. Kelsey was ready to kill me, I think, because I was asking, how's my saddle? What horse was I riding? Do we have cattle in right now? Is my boss mad? Like the same questions, the same 4 questions over and over every 5 minutes or so. So that's how bad the concussion was. And she was just constantly putting frankincense on me. And anyway, I think that had a lot to do with helping the brain swelling go down and my memory to come back. So there we go. So there's a couple of things right there on that slide. Those are some great products. Testimonials. If anybody is on here, it says that we have 11 participants. So that means that we have about 9 other people on here. If there's any other people on here that would like to share a testimony, including you, Leandro, feel free to do it. Let's try to keep it under 60 seconds. And it can't be the same health concern that someone else shares. Everyone who shares will earn a free oil. If you look down here at this guy right here while I'm still talking, y'all can be unmuting or raising your hand if you do have something. But look at all that medication right there that guy was on, and he's just sniffing a diffuser right now. I mean, that's amazing.
Is there any guys on that want to share? I think
How
there
do you-
was some husbands watching too. You should look on the chat.
Well, one thing I could share with the group, ever since I started with the oils, I noticed that my body before was so inflamed, and I always had aches and pains. I couldn't even turn my neck or without having it to hurt. And it doesn't happen overnight, but as far as using the oils, using the diffuser in my rooms or just about almost every room, mostly my room and the living room where we hang out at, I noticed and I could feel a lot different. I mean, my body's not inflamed as much. Drinking water does help a lot too, but the oils is just a godsend. I mean, I love just about everything about the Superior oils.
That's awesome.
Thank you very much for sharing that point, the oils with me.
Yeah, you bet, buddy. I'm glad you love them so much. I mean, one testimony I have, Kelsey and I traveled, and the kids traveled, all over the U.S. We've been to 40 states, 4 different countries in the last 3 years. That was our goal because of doTERRA. We were able to do that, and we would literally have people coming up to us crying because the oils have changed their life, whether it be emotionally or physically or mentally, and that was. It's crazy what these products are doing for people, and we're just glad to be a part of it.
Shared a testimony.
Diana shared a testimony about the morphine blend. She said that after her husband's knee surgery, that he used it, and after it was able to avoid pain pills. That's awesome, man. I've heard knee ones are really hard.
Did you answer that?
So Eva, the digestin, I know a lot of people will just take a drop and rub it on their belly button, like around their belly button and kind of on their stomach area. I don't know. People drink that?
It also comes in a capsule. You can take the Digestin soft gel. That's an easy way to use it if you want to use it internally, but it works faster topically. So a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the taste of it, but I've taken the capsule. You can obviously just drink it too.
And then Corey, my friend Corey Bressman, he said that lemon oil will also boost your metabolism. So that's awesome.
Keeps you regular.
Kelsey said keeps you regular. I use that lemon every day. Like I honestly don't like water now without my lemon oil in it. I've gotten kind of spoiled to it. So
What else is on? Does anybody else have a husband that wants to share a story? I know some of them were on with their husbands. Oh, James is on. James, you want to share?
James, you want to talk? Anybody else? Pete, you still on here? I know
Luke?
you were working cattle. Pete's a
Luke,
trooper.
you know you have a testimony, Luke. I'm about to unmute you. He's going to love it.
So, all right. Well, we're going. I'm trying not to go any longer. So let's
just allow them to talk. And then if they want to, they can decide to.
Luke, if you want to talk, just hit the unmute button, buddy. You can unmute Corey there too, and Pete.
Anybody wants to share, that'd be awesome. They don't have to.
Okay, so moving on here. All right. 3 ways to purchase. This is the part that I like to talk about because this is where people's lives get changed, right? Dang it. Okay, so number 1 is retail. You can buy retail at the health food store, like some of my friends have done that I know, that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can help you. I can save you money, right? And I can earn you points, right? So the way I can help you and set and make you points is right here. Number 2, you can get it for wholesale, 25% off. And while you're buying it wholesale, you can be earning points to buy those expensive oils like Melissa and Helichrysum and things like that are kind of pricey. You just keep buying your lemon oil that you use every day. Before you know it, you got enough points saved up that you're able to buy a bottle of Helichrysum, right? Okay. What are you doing? Quit messing with my stuff. My wife is over here, y'all, chicken pecking the computer, and it's throwing me off. I already got a gnat flying around, buzzing me around. I'm like, geez, quit. Go in there. So, all right. Then right here, if you'd like to save even more money, It's the only way to shop. Number 3 is below, and you get wholesale, but you also get over 25% off by certain kits that we offer today, like the Healthy Habits Kit, okay? This has the lavender, the frankincense, the terrazyme. We've talked about all these products, the balance. Here's the number 1 product right now that doTERRA sells, the vitamins, the fish oils. I'll tell you a quick testimony right quick on the fish oils. There were 10 pigs. They fed them donuts every day for 30 days. They had clogged arteries and all kinds of stuff going on, and their hearts are very similar to our hearts. Then they started feeding them E-Omega, the fish oil. I don't know if it was the same pigs or a different set of pigs. 30 days did the same thing, just added some E-Omegas. And when they tested them again at the end of the 30 days, their arteries and veins were clean. So I guess, guys, we can eat some donuts as long as we're taking our fish oil, right? Lemon oil, high metabolism, like Corey said, and it's a detoxer, a cleanser. It's a degreaser for your tools. On Guard is your immune booster, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal. You can diffuse it in the air during flu season. You put it on your feet, or you can take the capsule that they sell. PB Assist, this is the probiotics. And then the Deep Blue Rub that me and Leandro use, and my buddy Pete and James and Luke, all the guys that are on here that are familiar with this, this is the go-to for sore muscles, right? So let's see, we have a chat right here. What we got? Purify in my work boots for stinky feet. Okay, so Luke uses Purify in his boots for stinky feet. All right, thank you, Luke, for sharing. You're a stud. You're a firefighter. Thank you for all that you do. You're amazing, and I love you. And you have a mean Fu Manchu, bro. Can't wait to see you again. Thanks for being on here. All right, you can get all this for only $195. You're saving $75 by getting this kit right here, okay? If you're interested, get with me or whoever sent you to this class, and we can get you set up. Okay, the top 10 oils. This is the other kit that I talked about at the very beginning. This is the Healthy Startup Kit. Okay, it's got the 10 oils right here. Let's look at it. Got the digestin we talked about. The oregano's the one that's the powerhouse. It's the one I use on my feet for antifungal. I think it just burns them little whatever the athlete's foot off. It's great.
It works for warts and skin tags.
Yeah, you can actually burn warts and skin tags off with this oregano. It's really good stuff. But you don't want to get it on your private areas. So I'll just leave it at that. I did it one time. Oh my God. On Guard, antiviral. We talked about that. Breathe. That's what my mom puts in her CPAP machine for breathing at night. Her snoring machine. Deep Blue. Muscle, that's the oil. You actually put that in the spot that hurts. The rub is more of a general area. The Deep Blue, you can more pinpoint areas with it. Peppermint, car freshener. It's good for guts, good for allergies. Lemon, here we go again. Metabolism, cleanser, allergies. Lavender, skin allergies, as far as respiratory. Frankincense, we've talked about frankincense. Everything, when in doubt, use frankincense. And then Melaleuca or tea tree oil, which is good for skin and respiratory things as well, okay? You also get a Brevi diffuser. This is probably my favorite diffuser that we have. You can set it for 2 hours. It says 2, 2, and 10. It's messed up. It should be 2, 4, and 10 on the Brevi. So you can set it where it will, it's kind of like a humidifier, but it puts out oils while you're doing it. So it's 2 hours, 5 hours, and 10 hours, and it turns different colors. It's a good nightlight for your kids, or if you're scared of the dark or something. So, all right, you can get all this for $160. You're saving $25 by doing this right here. If you're interested, let me know, or get with whoever sent you to this class, and we will get you set up. Okay. This is this month only, Kelsey said, okay? You've got 2 days left, 3 days left, 29th, 30th, and 31st, all right? This is the Protect Kit and Respond Kit. doTERRA's best products for your immunity and powerful cleaning. You're still scared about the coronavirus. I told you I can unscare you, right? These are the products you need to be unscared. So while supplies last, they're 10% off. I believe that is the pedal diffuser. Could be wrong, but I think that's the pedal diffuser. Kind of a girly name, I know, and we're on a men's class, but there you go. It's a good diffuser as well. It does 10 hours, 6 hours, and 12 hours. Works like a night light as well. This is the On Guard hand sanitizer. I love this stuff. I carry it in my pocket or in my backpack if I have classes that I'm attending or conferences or church or anything. This is with me right here. There we go. We've already talked about these oils other than bergamot and Purify. These are two other oils that we have. Purify, this is the one that Luke puts in his boots to help him smell better, right? Okay. So that is 10% off. Let's see what it says. It is $125. Come on down, right? So if you're interested, we can get that for you for $125. doTERRA's best products for immunity, reducing stress, and easy breathing. 10% off. 3 days left while supplies last. This has the frankincense, which is like in itself about, I think wholesale, it's like $70, okay? Lemon's about 10, copaba's about 30, breathe probably about 30, I'm not real sure. Peppermint's like 20, 25. Adaptive, I don't know what it is, but this is the one for the mental health. And I'll tell you what, it smells so good. I love the smell of that. And it makes your brain, your mental health feel better. And then lavender's amazing, helps you feel better. It's good. If you ever get stung by a wasp and your dad ever tried to rub Copenhagen on it, lavender works way better than Copenhagen. Just telling you. So while supplies last, let's see how much that one is. $150. So right there, I mean, just on like 3 or 4 of them, you're getting like almost 3 or 4 of those oils for free, pretty much on that kit. So a good way to save, right? Okay, moving on. Here we go. Let me move my face over here where I can see. This is the Diamond Club incentives. Kelsey and I are doing a thing called Diamond Club, which allows people to purchase these things and get a discount, get discount prices, okay?
More free oils.
More free oils, what Kelsey says, okay?
Any of those kits, they'll get a Citrus Bliss for free with it if they use that promo code.
So any of the kits that I just showed you, if you use this promo code right up here as you check out, USDC 120PTB, you type that into the computer whenever you're signing up for your kit. If it's between 100 to 299 product value, almost dollars, but not quite dollars, then you get a Citrus Bliss for free. Smells great. Smells like fruity type stuff.
If you decide to buy 2 of those kits, you'd also get Adaptive for free too. You get both.
So if you buy 2 kits, this is the Adaptive. This is the calming blend. This is the one we were talking about that's good for mental health, which if you got kids screaming in the background like me most of the time, I use this constantly. It's good stuff, right? So you get those for free. Receive 25 product value points free when you place an order of 100 plus PV, which means product value the following month. So you get pretty much 25 free dollars if you go ahead and set up a $100 order for next month as well. They're sweetening the deal for you with those. So what can you expect from me? You can expect a welcome packet. You can expect a personal consultation. I will ask you certain questions. We can personalize the oils in your cupboard that are going to help suit you the best. You will have access to VIP education groups on Facebook and other things where there's thousands of people and lots of knowledge if you have something going on. I need some TerraShield in here to protect me from the bugs that are flying around in Kelsey's office. Community and giveaways. Okay, so that's the community I'm talking about. You have all these people. There's giveaways that you get, and then ongoing support. We are here to help you if you decide to purchase some of these kits, right? Okay, any questions? Feel free to raise your hand, or however we do it on Zoom. Let me know if you got any questions. Where'd Leandro go? I don't know how to find him. Okay. Any chats?
Here.
No. I heard somebody talking. Eva Hyde raised her hand.
Eva wants to talk. There you go. He's still
Why are
Anybody?
you muting me?
There you go.
there.
Zachariah, why did you unmute me?
Oh, you raised your hand.
You raised your hand.
I raised my hand way back when I asked about digestion.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, share a testimony right quick,
Well,
Eva,
we
while you're on
missed
there.
it. Zach doesn't know how to work Zoom yet.
It's hard when I got gnats flying in front of my face and my wife over my shoulder.
Y'all be nice.
Eva, share a
Yes, sir.
testimony for us, please, ma'am. Y'all, this is the beautiful Miss Eva Hyde right here.
You're so silly. Nice to meet y'all.
No testimony?
What's your favorite oil, Eva?
What's your favorite oil?
Today
Yes.
it was adaptive, the whole bottle.
Boom. It's good stuff, isn't it?
Between the hail and the rain today and hail again, it's been a rough couple of days.
I got you. Well, I'm glad you had it. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Any questions? If not, I'm rolling on. Here we go. Here we go right here.
Hey,
Go. Who said that?
Luke. Hey,
Hey,
I was
Luke.
gonna add a minute ago back to your beard care and shaving and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't use the soap to shave with, but I do add. I shave my head every 2 or 3 days for work, and because I can't grow hair as it is, I use like generic Barbasol foamy shaving cream, but I'll put a couple of drops of lavender and Siberian fir in that when I shave my head.
Oh, heck yeah.
So just
Thank you for sharing.
a couple of slides to get to where I tell you about it.
That's all right. I'm glad you shared. Thanks, buddy.
Smell like a mountain man.
So Siberian fir and lavender in the mix for shaving his head. So, okay. Moving on. Here we go. Anybody else? Just let me know. Raise your hand in the chat. I'll try to check it. Trying to hurry here because I don't want to keep y'all in here for too long. Okay. Top health concerns. These are things that I will ask you if you decide to, decide to buy a kit or move forward with your oil life here, So text whoever invited you, and then we will recommend different protocols for your different top health concerns with a thing called a wellness consult, okay? All right, down here it says the Lifelong Vitality Pack is foundational support for every health goal. Maximum nutrition for energy, focus, and well-being, and healthy inflammatory response and immune function. That's what our vitamins can do.
And if you're already on our team, dear customer, we're doing a challenge.
If you're already on the team, if you're already a wholesale customer, we are doing a challenge with our Lifelong Vitality, and you can in June. And what else?
It's a 30-day challenge. It just comes with an absolute 30-day money-back guarantee. So
Talk
if you
right
buy
here.
if you buy those supplements, they're $79.50 for that 3-pack, and you can use all of them. And if you don't like them, you can get your money back after 30 days. And in our group, we're going to have testimonies. We already have some going through every day. We have a quick survey for you to take before you try them, and then after the 30 days. And we're just going to share results, like a study with how it helps everybody in 30 days using them. So I know a lot of y'all are doing that, but if you aren't yet, join us with our Lifelong Vitality Challenge in June. And even if you're a new customer, you could buy one of these kits with the supplements in them right now and join our challenge too. We're going to have giveaways and all kinds of stuff in that too.
All kinds of fun stuff coming up in June. All right. Thank you for attending my class. To move forward with doTERRA, make sure to connect back with the person who invited you to the class, whether it be me or Leandra or whoever invited you to watch this video, okay? Thank you again for coming on here. Stay a few extra minutes to learn about sharing doTERRA essential oils if you would like. It will be only a few minutes. Once again, thank you for listening and tuning in. And if you're interested in sharing essential oils, I'm going to keep rolling. We're going to learn about possibilities. It's been a blessing for us, and so we don't want to rob a blessing from anyone else. So, moving on. This guy right here is carrying buckets. Can you get them to be quiet? Kids are screaming in the background. This guy's carrying buckets. He's carrying them up a hill that doesn't look very fun. This guy is carrying a pipe, and he's carrying it uphill as well. But in his spare time, he would build a pipeline, right? So he's going from buckets to a pipeline. Let's go back to this guy. What you don't know about this guy is he has a business up on top of this hill about a mile, and he sells water to the locals. All he has to do is get it up there, right? So he's carrying a bucket. Well, he's limited by the he only makes the amount of money that he makes per hours or per steps, right, of hauling buckets. So this guy is the smarter guy. Maybe it's not this, maybe it's the same guy, I don't know. And he's building a pipeline where he doesn't have to take all these steps to get to the salespeople, right? So, sorry, I'm just reading the chats before I move on. Very informative help. Sure. Okay. All right. So thank y'all. Thank you, Eva, for being on. Thank you, James. Okay. All right. Back to the buckets and the pipes, right? Here we go. So the smart thing here is, how many of you have a job where you're trading hours for dollars? Okay. That's the concept of this right here. If you're hauling buckets, then you're trading hours for dollars. With network marketing, with doTERRA, you actually are building a pipeline for a residual income where you have the possibility to put the hard work in. I mean, it's not easy work. It's not easy, right? You're going to work see where I'm pointing out on that guy? You're going to work that off right there. Like carrying these pipelines up this, building this right here to where you get to a point where you are going to be able to travel and have a residual income if you wanted to travel. Where you're able to have a residual income coming in, that there's a check coming in every month that you've worked hard and it's going to keep coming in. I hope that makes sense, what I'm saying. Okay, residual income. Are you hauling buckets or are you building a pipeline in your own personal life right now? Why doTERRA and why now? Here's a couple of reasons why doTERRA and why now. It's the largest essential oil company in the world. It's the most tested, third-party tested. It's the most trusted oils in the marketplace. It's used by doctors and hospitals all over the world. It's ethically and sustainably sourced. In other words, anybody can do it, and we have enough plants and farms all over the world that it's going to sustain. We shouldn't run out of products. If we do, we have enough sources all over that we can keep supplies in stock. Work directly with farmers. There's no middleman. doTERRA cuts the middleman out, and we go directly to the farmers and benefit the ones that are actually doing the work. We're in 120 plus markets. In other words, different countries. The compensation plan is genius. There's not very many compensation plans that even match doTERRA's in network marketing in the industry. And it has a high retention rate of 65% of customer loyalty, which is pretty much unheard of in the network marketing industry. It is privately owned. It's a privately owned company, which is awesome because nobody's going to come in and tell our company, hey, we're done using wellness advocates and you got to start selling it on Walmart shelves. Okay, they're not going to do that. They are a debt-free company with no outside funding. In other words, there's another thing there. There's no control, outside control on what we have to do with our products. doTERRA gets to make the choices, right? Okay, I have a chat. I'm going to check it right quick. Great class, Diana. Thank you for being on, Diana and Nate. Okay, moving on again. Next slide.
It's kind of the same stuff as last one. Except for the
okay, this is kind of the same thing, but it's got some charts to go along with it. It's the most tested. It's the most trusted. It's over 4.5 million customers in doTERRA. The oils, like I've talked about, are certified pure therapeutic grade. The doTERRA quality and purity standard is only the best. The doTERRA difference is 65% record-breaking retention. Typical direct selling. Lead with the business opportunity. Product sales depend on opportunity, and they sell an opportunity. doTERRA is kind of the different because we lead with the powerful product. We share a product. The product they sell regardless of the opportunity. You don't have to sell oils to use the oils, pretty much is what they're saying. and we share a wellness lifestyle. doTERRA's growth. Let's see here. We can look right there. It's grown to, in billions, it's grown to be a $1 billion company in 7 years. It's named the largest essential oil company in the world by Verify Markets. Part of a 3.4 trillion wellness market, sales in 110 countries, and I think it's actually like maybe 120 now, like it said. It's unique and it's unrivaled quality products. 84% of doTERRA oils are exclusive. It's led by an executive team of innovators with 150 plus years of combined industry experience. This is our owners right here. We know all of them. We see all of them on a regular basis at conventions and conferences. The hearts, these people have great hearts. We love those people, and we're glad that they are doing what they're doing. They change the world the way they've set things up. They create an economic opportunity and a financial stability in developing nations. Gives back to disadvantaged communities through the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation. And they pay growers fairly and preserve agricultural knowledge through co-impact sourcing. You can learn more about all this at sourcetoyou.com. I'm just trying to break that down for you. We go in, we find these people that have the greatest plants. They're good farmers. They're good at what they do, but they're poor as heck, okay? They have very little education for their children, and most of the time they don't have very good medical facilities for their communities. doTERRA comes in, they say, hey, you do business with us. We're going to build you some hospitals. We're going to build you some schools. And if it's a culture that does not allow girls to go to school because of old ways or something, they say, but we're not going to do it unless you let the girls go to school too. So they're coming in and they're giving education to the young communities. So it's just really amazing. And then they come in and they teach them how to take care of their plants to help them to have longevity, to have sustainability in products from here on, right? So they teach them the science behind the trees, how to preserve the plants. Okay, then we also come in and we don't pay a low market price. We come in and pay a premium market price to help take care of these people because we are blessed as a company. We come in there and we try to bless those people to bring a better quality, a better quality lifestyle for them, for the farmers as well. Because if they're taken care of, they're going to take care of us, right? So that's why a lot of our oils are exclusive, because we go in there and we take care of the farmers for all these rare places, okay? A doTERRA pipeline touches many lives. As you grow your doTERRA business, lives are lifted. Each purchase improves the lives of the farmers and their communities around the world. Here's a couple of pictures right here. This looks like, that might be like in Nepal. Looks like lavender though, so I'm not real sure where that lady is. But it's just cool to see where all of our oils come from, different places, different countries, okay? The Healing Hands Project is really neat. We take care of different people. We're going after sex trafficking. We donate money to OUR, Operation Underground Railroad, and then Rafa's House, which is the ones that go in. So OUR goes in and saves little boys and girls out of sex trafficking, and Rafa House is the ones that take them in and care for them and give them the medical and mental things that they need to come out of the trauma that they've gone through. There's some other really great organizations that doTERRA supports as well through Healing Hands Foundation. So you can go check these things out. It's all over. If you go to, you can go check it out on sourcetoyou.com, I believe. So let's see here. Income potential. If you are interested in this, okay, there's a deal right here. You can pay for your product by sharing. There's a deal right here where you can supplement your income, you know, and then there's a deal right here where you can replace and multiply your income, okay? Let's just look at some of these numbers right here, okay? You enroll 15 plus people, you're making $365 a month. You've got 3,000 product volume on your team. So you'll be making about a little under 400 a month. Okay, these are averages, so they can vary. Right here would be Premier. You've got it one leg with 2,000 volume, another leg with 2,000 volume. You've got a $5,000 minimum, then I can't focus with my kids screaming. Sorry. I don't know if y'all can either. But okay, so enroll 25 plus people. You're going to be earning around $1,000 a month, okay? You're looking at an average of 6 months to achieve this if you're really hustling, okay? Here we are right here, a little over a year if you're doing it. If you're doing it a little over a year, you should be having 3 elites, which would be these right here. If you got 3 of these under you as a silver, then you could be earning around $2,300 a month. That was pretty getting kind of to be a really big help when Kelsey started earning that. She was making the house payment and the car payment, and then what I was making with my job was paying off any debt that we had and then starting to save money, okay? When she hit gold, it was getting real serious because she was making almost $5,000 a month. She had 3 of these premiers underneath her, okay? So she's helped 3 people get to $1,000 a month, and she's making close to $5,000 a month. And depending on how big your team is, you might be making closer to $6,000 or $7,000 a month as a goal. Just depends, okay? Then moving on, when she hit platinum, I told her that when she hit platinum, I would quit my job. When she hit platinum, I was able to quit my job. We weren't making $9,000. It was a little less than that. It was less than that. It was somewhere around there, but I think it was a little less. When she did that, we sold our house. I quit my job and we started traveling full time. I'm telling you this because it's real, okay? This is possible. We know several people that their husbands have quit the job, their wives have quit their job, whoever, depending on what spouse is doing the business. And when you start getting to this, and this, usually both people have quit their jobs and they're working together. And so Kelsey had reached diamond for the first time like 2 years ago, I think. And when we got a check like this, y'all, it was definitely life-changing. So I'm here to tell you that it is possible. Like I said, we know several people that are making this kind of money a month, $17,000 a month. What could you do with that, right? And so the projection to get there would be 42 months. So you're starting to replace and multiply your income, right? So this is where the pipeline is really starting to show, is in these 3 right here, I feel like. You start getting around 5,000, 10,000, 17,000, that pipeline is really starting to take effect, and you're going, holy cow, like we're going to be able to change some other lives as well. So Blue Diamond, when you get to Blue Diamond, we know several Blue Diamonds and we know several presidential diamonds. I just had a mentor call with my friend Gary Sammons. His wife, Carrie, and Gary have been presidential for, I don't know, probably 6 years now. And they've bounced between presidential and Blue Diamond probably, but mainly presidential. He said, Zach, whenever you get to presidential, it is literally life-changing. He goes, I mean, things that you can do, it really changes what you can do for people around you. And like life is different. So imagine what you could do with $40,000. Imagine, to me, an extra $10,000 a month. I'm like, wow, 17,000 and then 40,000 and then 105,000 is really, really life-changing. So we know a lot of those people, it's real. Could this work for you? Are you passionate about oils? Are you passionate about natural health? If so, then this could work for you. Do you love people? Do you love helping people? This could work for you. Can you follow a system and get things done? We literally have a system that makes it easy and makes it easy to get things done, okay? So if you can do these, then how much time is involved? I want my oils paid for. You need to be spending 3 to 5 hours a week sharing oils with people. If you want to supplement your income, if you're making $5,000 a month and you would rather quit your job making $5,000 a month at whatever behind the desk job or whatever it is you're doing, and start sharing oils because they are amazing and it's fun, 5 to 15 hours a week, you can start supplementing your income. If you want to replace it, you're looking at 15 to 30 hours, and I would say sometimes even more at times. Like it's not a cakewalk, but it's definitely not out digging ditches, it's fun. It's a challenge. Kelsey and I are not the same people today that we were 6 years ago because of the personal development that is involved with being a leader and helping people. I mean, it's a service top deal. It's amazing, and we're thankful for it. So this is business testimonies. If anybody is still on here that would like to share a business testimony, I've just kind of shared ours a little bit. Kelsey and I have been using them for 6 years. We've been to Alaska. We were able to go off grid for about 45 days. The pipeline was still running. We had money in the bank because we were off grid. We were literally not talking to anybody because we had no service in Alaska, right? Living in a truck camper, traveling the mountains with the kids, okay? And we still had the pipeline pumping. So it's real. It could be you. And if this is something that you really want to do, we will help you get there. So this is some of our doTERRA family here. This was when Kelsey and I walked as Diamond at Salt Lake City at the convention. These are our friends from the Panhandle on our team. This is Jody and Glenrose and Lindsay from Iowa. We're going to be going to see these folks soon. And then this is at convention, a lot of the people that went with us. We got a lot of Canadians on our team and Californians and Iowans. I'm just seeing all these people on here we love. Louisiana. Is this Louisiana right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's Lacey and Bridget. So there's our Louisianans right here, our Cajuns. And then here's our fun, wacky. This was in Dallas at the post-tour convention. I mean, this is the kind of fun that we have and the family that we have in doTERRA right here. There's Jess Lockhart. There's Lindsay again and Jody and my bride. And then, so here's when we walked as gold. I mean, it's just y'all. It's just memories and milestones. We're just so thankful for the business. So this was at convention last year. Is there any questions?
Our kids are always in all the pictures.
Yeah,
we took our kids on
with
2
us.
incentive trips to Mexico and Dominican Republic with doTERRA. They paid for it.
So anyway, if there's any questions, man, y'all let me know. And I would love to answer them. If not, I call calf rope. I'm done. I'm sorry that I took more of your time than I planned, but I hope that it was great. I hope that you learned more. And I am excited to have y'all on here. So that all said, going once, going twice, no chats in. I'm out. Anything?
It's still on. Did you talk to anybody?
Yeah, nobody said anything. Okay. Love y'all.